used by Pakistan to shoot down an Indian mig-21 was actually a U.S.-made F-16. Did you know? It happened this week when the crisis over Kashmir between the two countries actually came to blows. Good news is the conflict seems to have quelled today, with the pilot seen here in this video that we've received of him being released. See, this is the fellow who was shot down. He was released back into the custody of Indian officials today. There he is, being welcomed by his countrymen. Here now is RT America's correspondent John Huddy with more on this story.
Wing Commander Abhinandan Varthman is back in India tonight. Pakistani soldiers escorted Varthman across the Wagah border between India and Pakistan around 9:15 p.m. local time Friday. Standing up straight and looking healthy, Varthman crossed through the large iron gate separating the two countries, shaking hands with two Indian military officers before being led away. And so ends a week of war drums rattling between the two nuclear-armed countries, perhaps the closest they've come to a full-scale fight in nearly 20 years. In a video statement, Varthman said he was treated well by his Pakistani captors, even praising the Pakistani military at one point as, quote, thorough gentlemen, and the chai tea he's drinking as fantastic. Whether he was under duress or genuinely happy with his treatment is unknown. But one thing is clear, India is happy to have him back and in one piece. India's Prime Minister released this statement on Twitter, welcoming the pilot home. Wing Commander Varthman was given a medical checkup before returning to his family.
This checkup is mandated particularly because the officer has had to eject from an aeroplane which would have put his entire body under great stress. IF is happy to have Abhinandan back. Thank you.
The Pakistani fighter jet shot Varthman's MiG-21 down Wednesday along the line of control, the disputed border separating Pakistan and India in the mountainous Kashmir region. This video, posted by an Indian journalist, purportedly shows a pilot parachuting to the ground after ejecting from his burning jet. RT could not independently verify that claim. We know that Pakistan shot Varthman's jet down, and Indian jets downed a U.S.-made Pakistani F-16 fighter jet, raising concerns about Pakistan using American jets in an offensive role. The air battle between India and Pakistan's Air Force stemmed from India's attack earlier this week on an alleged terrorist training camp on the Pakistani side of the border, the site of a terror group, according to Indian officials, that claimed responsibility for a suicide bombing that killed several dozen Indian soldiers earlier this month. In response to India's attack, Pakistan launched its own air assault on ground targets in India, though the Pakistani jets did not cross the border, in what some call a show of restraint to avoid further escalation. But India is not taking any chances, with thousands of troops remaining posted along the Pakistan border. So, while a full-scale military battle has been avoided, there has been a propaganda war of sorts going on between both countries. Today, the political party of Pakistan's Prime Minister released another video statement of the pilot praising the Pakistani military and blaming the Indian media for spreading mania that he said is derailing peace efforts. India, meanwhile, is accusing Pakistan of using the pilot's release as a political ploy while not addressing the real problem, allowing Pakistan to remain a safe haven for terrorist groups. Seems to be aligned more so politically with India in this particular, overall contention.
Well, and this is kind of this is the same situation we were seeing with China, and now apparently it's developing with India. Again, the president's words. I am taking this step after intensive engagement between the United States and the government of India. I have determined that India has not assured the United States that it will provide equitable and reasonable access to the markets of India. Hot off the press, handed to me just as you were finishing up your report. We'll be all over it here on RT America. John Huddy, as usual, thank you very much, my friend. Thank you.